Moon. Welcome to your Akashic Records reading for the month of August 2021 by LightWorker. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. When you subscribe, please remember to turn on the notification bell. These are general readings, and yes, of course, for those of you who would like to have a personal reading with me, please visit my website www.amalightworker.com and email me at amalightworker@gmail.com. For those of you who would like to know more, I have recorded a whole new reading for your sign and for each sign of the zodiac, and those videos are available for download and purchase. And for those of you who are interested, the link for the Vimeo videos is posted down here below in the show more description box. Under the advice of the Akashic Records, I did create an abundance and prosperity plan. It is a 5-part abundance and prosperity plan. For those of you who are interested to know more and to be part of the program, either visit my website or email me directly if you have any questions at amalightworker@gmail.com. With that being said, let's now focus on this reading for you, Sagittarius. It's very important that you understand what is your fear projecting in you. What is it that other people are trying to push you to do? And what is it that is coming from within your pure desire to do or not to do something? During this time, many of you could be conflicted, inner confliction, about a job choice, a job possibility, about a transfer. You could be a little bit afflicted by too many choices presented to you. It could be afflicted about romantic kind of choices and possibilities. Many of you are going to be looking at your finances with an analytical perspective. You could be very thoroughly analyzing your finances. You may be asked to do that on behalf of a company that you work for. Someone else may be turning to you because maybe they need your advice, your insight, or your help so that you may analyze their finances. During this time, many of you are going to consider or take into consideration the possibility of an investment, the possibility of creating a business, the possibility of expansion of a business that you may have. It could be the case that for some of you, you may have to deal with homes and properties. This could be in terms of renovations, things that could be breaking during this time that you may need to fix, and other issues that you may have to address in regards to the home environment, people that you live with. And I'm getting this very strong sense that for some of you, again, they are indicating some type of a transfer. It could be about the possibility of being transferred to a different department, to a different company, being transferred to a different city, being transferred to a different location, or the possibility of moving a residence. If that has already happened for you, you may be in that phase when you have to adapt and to adjust to this new transfer. Pay attention to anyone that may be asking you to wire money to you or from you. There could be a piece of evidence or some piece of information here that maybe you are not going to pay careful attention. And you need to be very careful now with, even if it is as simple as the online transfer from one bank account to another account. There could be some elements here, some details that maybe you are not going to focus, you're not going to pay attention, and then later on those details are going to turn out to be of the most absolute importance. And with that being said, for some of you, you may have to deal with some kind of a scandal, some type of scam, or some type of misinformation, lies, and deceit. Many doors are opening up for you. You're going to feel the need to feel relaxed, and you may decide to do something about it. You could feel the need to breathe better, and you're going to do something about it. You may feel the need to disconnect from certain negative comments, criticism, or negative people, and you may just decide to do something about it. So for many of you, you are going to be going within, and you're going to have this deep moment of introspection for you to figure out what are your needs right now, what do you want right now, and you may just decide what kind of change you need to create to do that. I'm also getting the sense that many of you are going to be getting compliments about your appearance. Maybe some changes that you are doing with your physical appearance could be as simple as your hair. Maybe you lost a lot of weight. Maybe you have a new wardrobe. So there's going to be something different about your physical appearance that is going to get a lot of attention and a lot of compliments. You are going to be in a mood to reorganize things, and you may be drawn to moving things around, rearranging furniture. You may be going through files that maybe you have on your computer, and you may decide to rearrange, delete, make more room, create more space on your computer. If you have a Facebook page, you may decide to rearrange and reorganize your Facebook page. Maybe you have a Vimeo channel, maybe you have a YouTube channel, maybe you have Snapchat, Twitter, maybe you have a TikTok. So whatever social media platform you have, you may decide to shift and rearrange things around to reorganize. You could be doing the same thing if you have a resume, trying to move and shift things around, reorganize your resume, or maybe a website if you happen to have a website. It's very important that you also pay attention and you understand the timing of everything, because many of you are going to be dealing with situations that are time sensitive. You may be dealing with important deadlines. You may deal with having to register for a course, a class, a training program, a coaching program, and maybe there's a certain amount of time frame for you to do that, to register, to unregister, to shift or change some courses or classes around. You may be feeling a little bit impatient to see the results of something that you are doing. Some of you during this time, you may be asked or required either to schedule an interview, or you may be asked or required to interview other people. You may have to do that on behalf of the company that you work for, or maybe a friend, an acquaintance, a family member may be asking you to do that on their behalf. So some of these interviews may be job interviews for some of you, or it could be other kinds of interviews. You are going to feel much more determined to chase after your goals, because after that introspection, you are also going to be rearranging your point of view. You're going to be shifting and changing your mind. You are going to shift your thinking. And you are also going to reorganize some plans. Maybe you are planning on going on vacation. There's going to be some reorganizing of that plan, some changes. So even in your daily life or on your daily routine, it could be the need for you to shift, to reorganize something, okay, to do something differently, or maybe the timing needs to change of something that you do daily in your daily routine. And under the light of you shifting your mind, opening up your mind, learning more, being more open, you may just decide that your priorities now are different. But also remember, you are going to be dealing with time sensitive issues and time sensitive situations. Many of you are going to be dealing with some news or some information that when you do receive it, to you is going to feel like a bomb just went off. It's going to be some drastic news. And it could go either way. For some of you, it's going to be some very good news. For other ones, it's going to be like, what the heck is this now? Like, what do I do about this? How do I interpret this? What am I going to do about it? But you may also find yourself in the circumstance that if any issues come up, you are also going to be given the power to rearrange it, the power to make it better, or the power to find a solution. Remember that you are going to have a lot of people backing you up, a lot of people trying to help you and to support you. Some of you, this big change or something out of nowhere that may be happening for you, you may feel that surprisingly you are communicating or connecting with someone. This could be someone new to you, this could be an acquaintance, a friendship that is about to form, and for some of you it could be about a connection in love, a romantic connection, you feeling connected to someone that you meet in a romantic sense, so getting to know somebody in a romantic and love related sense. You have to be careful with whom you confide. You have to be careful with whom you decide to share your plans, your ideas, your secret, your opinion, because you may be dealing with people that in some ways may be using you for your ideas, for your advice. They may be trying to manipulate you or coerce you into doing something. When it comes to you having certain ideas, whatever you are planning to do, maybe you are planning on popping up the question, okay, the marriage proposal. Maybe you are planning on, you have this idea and now you are, and it's a brilliant idea. Maybe you have a business and you're trying to expand on that business. Whatever plans you have, try not to share too much. And you have to be very selective with whom you decide to share these ideas and these plans. But I'm telling you right now, many of you are going to have brilliant ideas, brilliant opportunities being presented to you. So until something is being finalized or dealt with, don't announce anything, don't share too much, don't say anything at all. If you have a partner in a relationship or in a marriage, you could be having some clashes of ideas. Maybe they have a different opinion from you. There could be some minor disagreements, but not necessarily anything that affects the relationship. I'm getting the sense that having certain different points of view, different opinions may actually help you to understand them better. It may help them to understand you better, because after all, yes, you are in a relationship, but you also are different people. So this time around, I'm getting the sense that certain differences between the two of you may actually help the relationship in the long run. There could be a circumstance or a situation that to you feels deeply annoying. You may be dealing with people that seem to criticize you. You may be dealing with people that know how to push your buttons, people that maybe wants to start a fight with you or push your buttons so you have like a negative reaction and you start screaming, and then they're going to be like, see, this is what I'm talking about. This is how this person acts. So you may have to be very careful here in picking your fight, picking your battles, picking, the situation. Where is it that you're going to decide to start a fight? Or you have to be very careful here not to be emotionally manipulated. Some of your investments, for those of you who happen to invest, Some of your investments in August are going to go very well, or maybe exceptionally well. You could be thinking now that maybe you need to look into other investments or maybe to expand these investments. Some of you are going to have an opportunity to deal with affiliated marketing. Maybe you have a channel, and maybe now you're going to have offers of partnerships, collaboration situations offered to you that may end up empowering you, your business, or your situation. You may deal with companies that want to offer to you some kind of a affiliated deal contract when you get advertised for them, their products, their services, and you get some money for it. You could be creating during this time an online calendar. You may be creating a newsletter. You could be launching during this time some news or some information that in return is going to help you. You may share some information, your knowledge, and this knowledge being shared is going to end up helping a lot of people. And as a result, these people or this group of people may end up empowering you or helping you in return. I'm getting the sense here that something karmically here is shifting for the better, okay? But you also need to be open to changing your mind if the situation calls for it. In August, it's not going to serve you right to be rigid in your thinking, to be rigid in your plans. You have to be able to open your mind and to open your hearts, because for many of you understand that there's plenty of room in your heart to receive more light, to receive more knowledge, to receive more love, and to receive more forgiveness. You may be dealing with layers and layers of emotions, layers and layers of situations that you thought you dealt with, but maybe there's going to be another layer of that for you to address. And you may be addressing them in some kind of a therapy. You may be addressing them in a group therapy, in a group session. You may address them in terms, for some of you, maybe you're going to resort to means of like a spiritual modality for you to address them. You may be dealing with energy because maybe that's how you feel that this time around you have to address it from more of a spiritual or the higher perspective, or more of a metaphysical and energetic point of view. It could be that for some of you, maybe you're going to also consider a form of alternative medicine. So besides the traditional medicine, you are going to add to that also a consultation with an alternative medicine practitioner, and you may be looking into supplements, you may be looking into your diet, you may be looking into your food, you may be looking at what is it that maybe you need to change about your life because it gives you a bad vibe. If you are someone who is planning of launching, creating courses or tools for you to share your knowledge, this is the perfect month for you to create a course, to write a book, to create a lesson plan, to create a business plan, to put things together, to start looking for the resources. What is it that you need to put together at this time, either for your business, to meet your goals? What do you need to put together during this time? What are the situations that maybe you need to resolve? Are you dealing with a conflict? Are you dealing with a conflict of timing issues? Are you dealing with a conflict of interest? Because for some of you that may be the case. And at the same time, rest assured that you are going to be divinely guided. Your intuition and your psychic abilities are going to serve you very well, and you need to exercise that power. When you get a premonition, trust it, act accordingly. Okay, you may consult other healers or other psychics about it, but you have to trust what your heart is telling you. You have to trust what do you have in your soul, and you have to trust that the universe is going to always redirect you to where you need to be according to the higher plan that your own soul has for you. So remember, many of you are going to dissolve karmic ties. Something during this time, a relationship, a communication that you have with someone, a rapport that you have with another person may come to an ending, to a dissolving of some kind. And it could be the case that for some of you, again, it's about those karmic ties. You may be given an offer to renew an old bond, to renew an old relationship, to renew an old rapport, to renew or to revamp something old, or to pick it up where you left it off. And it could be even in regards to an old profession, and some opportunities coming back around for you in regards to that. So remember, at the end of the day, the choice is yours, but you are going to have some kind of a opportunity or opportunities to choose from. Pay attention, because you may have a tendency to feel a little sick, maybe to feel a little tired or sleepy. You may be dealing with someone around you, somebody that you take care of, running a little fever. Could be a child, could be a spouse, could be a sibling, it could be you. So pay attention to your body and to your health. I hope that this is making sense to you. Do leave me a comment down here below. I'm always curious to hear from you. And yes, of course, if you'd like to know more, please click in the link down here below in the Vimeo link, and that's going to take you to the Vimeo videos for those of you who are interested for download and purchase. And once you visit my Vimeo channel, also notice that I have done a 6 months Akashic records reading for each and every sign of the zodiac, where I look into finances and what could be bringing your luck for the time frame from June until December 2021. And for some of you, that prediction even goes a little bit longer. If you have any questions about the 5-part abundance and prosperity plan, please either visit my website or email me at amalightworker@gmail.com, and it's the same email that you may want to use if you want to book a private consultation with me. It was a pleasure doing this reading for you. Thank you very much, and I will reconnect with you in the next video. Like, share, subscribe. Bye.